Hey everyone, today's video is about when you get injured and get stuck in a wheelchair. And when Bakugou and Kirishima take you out for some fun, a woman bullies you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. You sat in your wheelchair, staring out the window of the hospital room, watching the world go by. It had been weeks since the villain attack that left you injured, and while physical therapy was helping, the progress was slow. Bakugou and Kirishima, your two steadfast partners, were always by your side, their unwavering support giving you strength. Bakugou, with his fiery temper and fierce determination, was the first to burst into the room, his expression a mix of concern and frustration. "Hey, you better not be slacking off in here," he grumbles, but the worry in his eyes betrayed his tough exterior. Kirishima followed closely behind, his smile brightening the room as he rushed to your side. "Hey, how are you feeling today?" he asked, his voice filled with genuine concern as he gently took your hand. He smiled back at them, grateful for their presence. "I'm hanging in there," you replied, trying to sound optimistic despite the lingering pain. "Just taking it one day at a time." Bakugou scoffed, but there was a hint of fondness in his voice as he muttered, "Typical, stubborn as always." Kirishima chuckled, squeezing your hand reassuringly. "That's what we love about you." As the days passed, Bakugou and Kirishima became your pillars of strength, helping you through the challenges of rehabilitation. They cheered you on during physical therapy sessions, encouraging you to push yourself just a little bit further each day. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the room, Bakugou and Kirishima surprised you with a homemade dinner. They had smuggled in your favorite takeout and set up a makeshift picnic by your side. "We thought you could use a change from hospital foods," Kirishima explained, grinning proudly as he handed you a container of sushi rolls. Bakugou rolled his eyes, but there was a bit of softness in his gaze as he added, "Plus, we wanted an excuse to spend more time with you." He felt the warmth spread through your chest at their thoughtfulness, overwhelmed by the depth of their affection. Despite the challenges that you faced, you knew that you were never alone, as long as Bakugou and Kirishima were by your side. As the weeks turned into months, your strength slowly returned, fueled by the love and support of your two partners. And though the road ahead was still uncertain, you faced it with unwavering determination, knowing that Katsuki and Kirishima were by your side, and that you could overcome anything with them. As your recovery progressed, Bakugou and Kirishima were determined to help you regain a sense of normalcy in your life. One sunny afternoon, they arrived at the hospital with a group of your friends in tow, their faces beaming with excitement. "Come on, it's time to get some fresh air," Kirishima declared, his grin infectious as he wheeled your chair out of the hospital room. Bakugou nodded in agreement, his usual scowl softened by the warmth of the sun. "Yeah, you've been cooped up in there for so long. It's about time we got some sunshine," he added, his voice surprisingly gentle. With Bakugou pushing your wheelchair and Kirishima leading the way, he ventured outside into the bustling city streets. The familiar sights and sounds of the world outside the hospital walls filled you with a sense of freedom that you had not felt in days or even weeks. As you made your way through the park, your friends surrounded you, their laughter and chatter filling the air. Bakugou and Kirishima kept a watchful eye on you, making sure that you were comfortable and safe as you enjoyed the outing. "Hey, remember that time we all went to that amusement park?" one of your friends exclaimed, a nostalgic smile crossing their face as they reminisced about past adventures. You couldn't help but smile at the memories grateful for the distraction and the opportunity to spend time with your loved ones outside of the confines of the hospital room. As the afternoon turned into evening, you found yourself reluctant to leave the comfort of your makeshift picnic spot in the park, but Baku and Kirishima were determined to make the most of the day, insisting on taking you to your favorite cafe for dessert. And so, with laughter and camaraderie echoing in your ears, you rolled through the city streets, surrounded by the warmth of friendship and the unwavering support of Katsuki and Kirishima. As you rolled through the city streets, enjoying the company of your friends and the gentle breeze on your face, you couldn't help but feel a sense of contentment wash over you. But just as you were lost in that moment, a sharp voice cut through the air, piercing your bubble of tranquility. "Look at that pathetic cripple." A woman sneered, her voice dripping with disdain as she glanced in your direction. Your heart sank at her words, the familiar sting of humiliation washing over you. You tried to ignore her, focusing instead on the comforting presence of Kirishima and Bakugou by your side. But Bakugou's sharp ears caught the woman's cruel words, and before you could react, he was striding towards her, his fists clenched at his sides. "What the hell did you just say?" Bakugou growled, his voice low and dangerous as he confronted the woman. Kirishima was quick to follow, his expression a mix of anger and concern, as he stood by Bakugou's side, ready to defend you at all costs. "What?" "I said, look at that pathetic cripple." "What, are you going to defend them? You're just as pathetic as they are." Bakugou's temper flared at her words, his fists trembling with restrained rage. But before he could respond, Kirishima stepped forward, his voice calm but firm. "We won't stand by and let you insult the love of our life just like that," Kirishima said, his gaze unwavering as he locked eyes with the woman. "They may be in a wheelchair, but that doesn't make them any less worthy of respect." The woman faltered under Kirishima's steady gaze, her bravado crumbling in the face of his unwavering conviction, and with a muttered curse, she turned on her heel and stormed away. You watched in awe as they both stood tall. "Thank you, guys," you whispered, your voice choked with emotion as you reached out to them. Baku's skull softened into a rare smile, and Kirishima enveloped you in a tight hug. "We've got your back, always," Bakugo says. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!